Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And it almost feels like we were destined to get to this point. The top two seeds of the college football playoff have survived. They've been on a collision course all season long. They've come through the challenges and the distractions, and now they'll fight for that beautiful trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Florida State's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Well, here we go. The energy in this building is absolutely amazing, Kirk. We are just 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion in college football.
And think about it as a player, this is really what you dream about. This is what you work towards, having an opportunity to get to the national championship. Both these teams have worked hard. Now they're here. Let's see how it plays out.
So second down after the incompletion. Handoff heading left. Finds room at the 30. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Right now, this defense seems to be sitting back, worried about the pass game. They better cheat a safety down, have an extra guy down in the box to help against this run game, because they are getting ripped apart up front.
The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it on a counter. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. Play number 7 on the opening drive, and it's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
The Noles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Runs through the defender.
Well, this is what the offensive coordinator told us yesterday, Chris, in our production meeting. They thought they had an advantage up front with the line of scrimmage, and on this opening drive, we continue to see the offensive line and this back putting up positive yards.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Bulldogs offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to create here on the move. It's caught downfield. It's a nice game. They move the football up to the 27. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, Dogs.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Ball carrier finding open space. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Seminoles. Just ran away from the defense.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. You guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And the sophomore making an impact play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Testing the right side here. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 4th down, looking to throw for it. The pass rush closing in. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. 4 set of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a 1st down. The Seminoles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the right side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. It's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. Keeping it on the ground here. They finally corral him at the 1.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long, and here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
A field goal will make this a 2-score game, but they elect to go for it on 4th down. Pressure is coming. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Man, once in a while, a guy just makes a great play. This defense had nearly everything covered except for the quarterback and his ability to take off with his legs. This is a great scramble by the QB and a nice decision to pull it down and go for the touchdown.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle. Dogs will crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made over the middle.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
2nd down after that previous play. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Kirk, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. It's 2nd and 10 after the previous play. They'll give it to the back. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way...
Going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. And the Noles will line up to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On first down, it's play action. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Looking to throw it on first down. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there, what will be the final play of the quarter. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. If you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
And the Seminoles will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. Important second down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He eludes the rush. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back has it on a screen now. And the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's fourth down. The Dogs will bring their punt team on the field now. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Jukes past the defender. He's in the clear. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And he'll set up to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Knowles. And they'll set him now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. First down, looking to throw the football. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. He'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Come to the line for second down and very short now. Here comes the handoff. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Getting set. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. Become an offensive game, but how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Tackled at the 28, this offense threatening now another first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And now they'll run it on the draw.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
Aiming for the end zone. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And there's the handoff. breaking free at the 35. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Crucial third down play coming up. Try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. Finding space at the 20. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time. The Noles are in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Bringing pressure. Looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And they finally stop it at the 3. The offense really threatening now. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. They'll try to run this one in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. They're setting out to try the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's Dickey. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Dogs come to the line in a hurry-up.
Offensively, you get to the fourth quarter, you're down in a game. You're thinking about vertical shots and getting out of bounds to try to stop the clock. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I'll give that up all game long. Short little routes, tackling them inbounds. Let's keep that clock moving.
First down, we're going to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. And he cannot make the catch over the middle on the crossing route. He's going to bring up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Third down play here out of the shotgun. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
He's going to pull it down and run. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff as they try to work the clock here.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Takes the ball and heads to the left. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. They're going to run it here. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he finds his target. He has the first. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Chris, but they look pretty good out there today in a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Florida State Seminoles.